Good morning, my Jasmy friends. I made a really long video and I'm scrapping it because I talked way too much. But I want to talk about Jasmy and a particular coin that has very similar price action. And what can it tell us about the future if it follows the same path, and what we could be looking out for and what to watch out next. But first, I want to thank Jack. Hey, you were up there, Jack. What happened? Come back, Jack. There you are, Jack. Thank you for sharing this with me. Back in the 80s, he was into penny stocks, and it looks like nothing's new under the sun. The same things that went on back then happens now. Shilling coins, they did it all. Now, he sees similarities between Ada and Jasmy. He had me look at it, and I tend to agree with him. Thank you, Jack, for this. Let's talk about the similarities and what could possibly happen in the future. All right, let's look at the similarities first. Okay, we have obviously this coin is older and was started in a parabolic run in 2018. Jasmy unfortunately did not have that happen. It came online during the worst time in crypto. So this had a downward and then upward and then a downward, obviously upward, downward, upward. But what I want to say is this price action and this price action are extremely similar. Well, let me check those. Ooh, that's a buy signal. Okay, cool. Um, Possibly, I got to look at it. So as the price comes down, it had this what they call a spring, which I called here in Jasmy. Here it had this spring here. This one had a spring right here. Okay, so I had the same call here when I was very bearish on the S&P 500. I first came onto the Jasmy community and said I'm buying, and this is where I started my journey with Jasmy. And this is what happened with ADA, and it had a parabolic rise. Not a parabolic, but it had a 300% pump. Let's look at it. Yeah, roughly 300%. What has Jasmy done, and could we get higher? I'll make a case for it. 300% gives us roughly around my 111 target. This needs to go down more. My 11111 target. And I'm going to give you a reason why 111 might be a target for the bulls. Now, I'm not saying it's going here, but someday it will. But well, hopefully, nothing is certain. This can delete, and Hara and all them can say, forget it, we're done. I don't want to think that way, but this is a level that if it ever came to, it would be seeking this price, and I will tell you why afterward. Let me actually pull that up now while I have it on my mind. I'm going to show you it in the Jasmy chart. I'm going to blow your guys' minds. Okay. And I want Jasmy on Binance USDT. There we go. Let that load up, and let's talk about the similarities. We had a spring here, a rise, and a rise. Now, it doesn't have to make a higher high. Okay, this doesn't have to. This can lower. What I've been telling everybody is I believe that we are in a harmonic like this, making a lower low. That's what I think is coming. And looking at this chart, I actually think it's coming even more so, because seeing this, I believe we're going to have another capitulation event. See the similarities. See the similarities. Okay, so it's time to wakey wakey. This would come down to 3.6 target, which I said we're going down to 3.6 most likely, and then well, of course we'll get a rise and then a drop down to a target. That's what I think is going to happen. Accumulation and then absolute fireworks. Now, that's what I think is coming. So let's take ADA and let's just mirror it. Okay, let's just mirror the price. Is it? Sorry, I have to find it. I always forget where it is. There you are. Bars pattern. Let's just take it from the top and just grab this one, copy it, go to this one, paste it, boom. Well, what do you know? Well, 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 well. What do we have here? Now do you see why I talk about the levels I talked about? So let's just move this back up. Let's say we go up a little higher. You know, maybe we do push up. I have my doubts. I honestly have my doubts. So we'll see. We'll reconvene. But you got to admit, come on now. Come on now. You know, Jack, I think you're onto something, my friend. So A lot of people are going to be fearful and think Jasmy's toast at this time period, especially if they see something like this happen. But you know what? We here are going to be prepared for this. All right? And that's all we care about. So I'm really appreciate seeing this because I actually do believe this is going to happen. A lot of people I think are late. I think they think that it's going to come straight now. I think it's going to happen later. So I think it's gonna happen at the end of this year, towards Christmas. Now that's just my opinion. You don't have to believe me. I'm just sharing with you what I think. A lot of people think we're doing this right now. Go ahead, believe whatever you want. Hey, you'll never see 1 cent ever again. It's the same thing people called way over here. All right, so excuse me. You got to be ready for all things. So this is actually in confluence with what I've been preaching forever. This entire move up, I've told everybody here. Here, I'm done with ADA. So that's very, very similar price action to ADA. Thank you, Jack. Now, I've said from the very, very beginning, we're going to get a run up here and take some profits because what I think's coming. And I've been vocal about that from day one. And, I don't flip the script like everybody else does. All the influencers 2 days ago were in complete agreement with me that we're most likely going to get a drop. Then all of a sudden we get a 10% pump and we're never going to see a cent again. We're going to a cent and it's never going to drop. We're going to $1 by August or October. It's unbelievable. You guys believe whatever you want. I'll stick to what I believe and we want to pay attention to that. So this price action coincides with my price prediction of very, very high prices. Now, I'm going to pull up the TPO chart and give you the levels and show you the levels on the weekly time frame and how close they are and what levels have been untapped. But I digress. Let's zoom in really quick. Did I give everybody? I don't remember if I did, but I'll say it really, really quick. Let's go on a time frame on the 15-minute and talk about this weekend's price action so you guys are ready for it. All right. I told the Bears, hey, they left us plenty of meat. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Hey, I think the Bears are going to come slice through this. That's my opinion. You don't have to believe it. What would make me invalidated? Staying above this value area low. We need to stay above it. Bulls, you need to stay above it. Get back into this value area and keep attacking the highs. Okay? Don't quit. Don't quit now. Now, Bulls, what you want to see, or Bears, excuse me, you want to see this value area consolidated, this one, and keep lowering with you as you drop. Now, when this day closes, you want to see the taking of the point of control and driving it down. Okay? Now, Bears, that's what you need to see happen. Okay? Now, for Bulls, you want to see the taking of the point of control and then keep going. Okay? That's what you need to see. So that's on the short time frame. So that's what you want to see for Jasmy. I think we are going to delete. That's my opinion. All right. Now, I want to show you something. This I called 8.5 because of TradingView, and I'm no longer going to use TradingView when predicting prices. I'm just not. I use a different program, and it's taking me I study it all the time, and it takes me so much time. And this right here is all self-taught and takes a lot of energy for me. But I feel like it's more accurate. Look at this untapped volume area, this point of control, which had so many people longing this and immediately were underwater. So when price ever comes up to what they call resistance, this is because a lot of people long this and they're able to get out of their position at break even. So when they get out of their position, they do what? Oh, they sell their position, and that's what causes resistance. So when people shill the highs, it's very difficult for price to move above it because people are selling because they're holding their bags. So it's easier for the market maker to drive price down. All right, so there's that. And look at this untapped point of control. Look at how well it was respected. Look at. I mean, you can't get greater than that. That's unbelievable. Now, I'm going to give you bullish price targets for, excuse me, of untapped areas to the upside. We have one at 115. Okay, I told everybody 111. Let me just move this down because I don't want. This is an untapped point of control. So hey, you guys, this is where you want to look for profits if we come up here. Just saying. And then we have a pretty decent sized volume area node at 13, but um, it's not a point of control. The point of control, no, it is the point of control. So there is one at 1.3. There's one at 1.5, 1.45. Excuse me. We have one at 1.8. So mark these levels. This one was way down here, but we have a pretty good high node at 21, which is my Michael Jordan target at 23. This one wasn't cleared. Is that the point of control? It sure is at 25. So there's a range here. We have one all the way up here at 29, so 3 cents. And then we have just gaps way above, okay? Which I've told everybody from the very, 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 very beginning. Where do I think we're going in a bull run? 6.9. That's where I think we're going. And look at, lo and behold, look at this untapped point of control here at 6.9. So that would be a very, very, very conservative price target. Can it go higher? Well, let's say hypothetically, Jasmy does what ADA did. Well, what did, let's zoom it out on a weekly time frame for this, and let's do a measured move on how much percentage. So roughly, let's do 17,000%, okay? If it had the same market cap as ADA, now that's, pretty impressive. 17,000. Let's do that here. 17,000 puts us up to, just interested, roughly around 4.7, okay? 46 cents, okay? That would be unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. That would be life-changing type of money. Is there anything that coincides with 1,700% or 46? Let's go back in time. Is there anything at 46? Let me pull this up. 46. Do I have to go more? Yep, I do. All right, hold on just a second. 900 days. Here, I'll just do 9,000. There's no such thing. Hopefully it'll give it to me. I don't think it's going to go that far. Nope, it's not going to go that far. Let me see if they have it on the futures contract. Hold on just a second. CT. Does Bybit have more detailed information? We're going to see here in just a moment. I actually want to see. Well, I guess what I could do is just do it on TradingView, even though it's not as accurate. What did I say? 4.9. So roughly there. Let's go on a weekly and monthly, not the daily. Do a replay of this. Is there anything around 4.9? No, but there is just a void. There's a gap, so not a lot of transacted volume. So the market maker likes to go where there's not a lot of transacted volume too, and consolidates in these areas, and then goes here and consolidates in this area. So I'll give this credence. Okay, so that's all I have for you on that. Let's see if this actually pulled up any detailed information. No, I'll do one last thing. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So that's really all I have for you on, I doubt this is going to work, but we'll see, on Jasmy. So, we want to be ready for all things. You know where I am positioned. You know what I think is coming. You know what I think is going to happen. I don't deviate that. I tell you my validation points. I tell you my invalidation points. I'm very upfront on everything. Much love. Be ready for what I think may come. And if what happens, you're going to have cash on the sideline and you're able to purchase a capitulation event. And I promise you, if you had cash on the sidelines, you'll thank me that day. A lot of people I know are upset with me because price went up and I warned that it's going to go down. Well, I'm not perfect on the exact highs, okay? But just want to say, sometimes I am and sometimes I'm not. But just be cautious. Much love, my Jasmy friends. I will see you later. Bye-bye.